flat pack, they have set it up, and this is the floor plan of the greenhouse inside. So they divide it into different plots. So every student team gets one. So we have one student team getting plot G, H, and all that. So one plot per student team, and we have the greenhouse, of course, connected to utilities. So water coming into every plot, electricity, and then sensors to connect with the online platform, as our colleagues are going to explain. So this basically is one of these plots blown up to a bigger scale.
And the goal above is to grow more food in the city, create passion for growing, and it's a combination of technology and traditional agricultural methods. So that's the
Actually, the new school.
Yeah. So if we once again look into what creates gain for him and what relieves pain for him, basically the social interaction creates and motivates him to do more in farming. And what relieves pain is we have to somehow find a way to create knowledge. And how do we do that is crowdsourcing. Something like My Idea, Starbucks My Idea program. So what happens here is that all these sensors attached to every plant uploads all the data to the cloud, and there will be every person who has like all the database of what he has done for every plant, and he's going to learn what has happened to each plant and finally implement them in making things better again and again. So everyone gives idea and everyone builds on it, and everything gets better every time they farm.
Yeah, and we have the details of the goals of the program.
So basically, our problem is that we need to grow more food in the cities, and instead of working with old people and trying to change their behavior, we want to start with the young people so that we've developed the love for agriculture when they are still young. And this is basically the plan. They will get knowledge, teachers are involved so they can give them expert knowledge, and they can also crowdsource from other colleagues. And by the time they grow up, they have already developed this love for agriculture, and they can even take it back home. And so that's basically it. They can have more respect for agriculture, they can grow more food, and they will gain practical skills as well. And they could have also goals, maybe 25% of vegetables that are eaten at school should come from this small Plantagram facility at the school. And since it's flat pack, it can be shipped to every school, and it's scalable. The whole world, perhaps, yes.
And we fancy call Plantagram.
Yes.
And the thing is...
Yes, so we have harmony between nature and the human beings. Plantagram!
Questions, feedback.
I have a question, because you presented Benjamin 13, and he wants to change his behavior.
Yeah.
But the system is for the school. How can he do something actively to change his behavior and his knowledge? In this case, he's rather depending that the school does this
But he has to choose this school to change his mind and his behavior.
Okay, so you create a school that he can choose.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
He chooses it with his parents.
Yeah. Okay.
And maybe also one thing to add, we know that usually people can have more support to change their behavior when they are working with groups. If you've heard of, maybe Alcoholics Anonymous, they usually tell people, have a support group. So if he has any habits that he wants to change, this interaction with his student team as they care for plants, they develop friendships, and they are doing something that is constructive and productive
Well,
with their time. Yeah.
I'm not questioning the good parts there. I mean, it's a good thing that this thing exists. I'm just wondering how he was supposed to choose this for himself.
Yeah.
Because normally you just get, hey, you go to school there.
Right.
There you are. And then he's depending on that the school makes the investment of the greenhouse. But if the thing is to create a place that he can choose to be and he can go to, I get the picture more.
How big is the greenhouse?
We think this depends because it's flat pack, and it's a system that can be modular. So depending on the space that a school has. So for example, each of these could be about 4 square meters, each of these small plots. So if a school does not have enough space on their campus, they could have a flat pack that can only equate to this amount. If it's a school is bigger, you can make it bigger, depending on the space that the school has. And each of these could be maybe 4 square meters or 2 square meters, depending on the space the school has.